I talk, you listen. Welcome to my one-man panel of madness. Hey everyone, this is Dr. Jiahu, and yes, this morning we woke up to have some information about that whole mysterious Time Lord Victorious trailer that was released. And so now today we know exactly what it is. And I'm going to warn you, the first thing that came to mind was wah wah. And it's happened in the past where either the BBC or something related to Doctor Who has been sort of, mysteriously put out there like this is coming, or, and they did the same thing with series 11, right? All mysterious and all that, just to get nothing. So, although I am excited for what might come of this, or the potential of this new idea, I wasn't as excited and thrilled. I honestly was hoping for either a Joe Martin Doctor Who series or a spin-off, because I mean that's what I read at one point, was that this was going to be a spin-off. Or something with regards to new doctors, or I don't know, something. And, obviously I knew that it wasn't only going to be about the 10th Doctor, because that would be silly. But apparently it only is about 8, 9, and 10. So this is going to be, I guess, a storyline based on the Dark Times, where we even see the Eternals in their youthful form. So this goes all the way back. And if you don't know what the Dark Times are, Google it, and I might do a show about it explaining what it was. But basically, it's sort of the earlier times of Gallifreyan history and so forth. So we know that's definitely going to be some kind of multi-platform story, which also includes escape rooms. Well, here, I'll read exactly what came this morning from Doctor Who. Welcome to the Dark Times. Follow several doctors across space and time as they defend their home planet from a terrible race. This is a story like no other. Time Lord Victorious is a brand new Doctor Who story told across audio, novels, comics, vinyl, digital, immersive theater, escape rooms, and games. And, okay, so right there, immediately I thought, this is nothing but Star Wars High Republic, which is the same thing that they're doing, minus the whole immersion theater and escape rooms. I don't think they're going to be doing that. But the whole idea from Star Wars High Republic was there's going to be a series of books, novels, comic books, tie-ins, and hopefully, in my case, something that leads into potential movies or new trilogies to see, the formation of the Republic or something like that. But like I mentioned before, 200 years before the Skywalker saga is hardly enough time to give us enough. I would even go back further to about 1,000 years, but that's Star Wars, not Doctor Who. And so I noticed also there was a comment from various people, including one on Twitter, that at least for us American fans, we're not going to get the whole immersive theater or escape rooms. At least I don't think we are. And if we do, they're probably going to be in either New York or Los Angeles, in places where, I guess would be easier to do something like this. Just like whenever they do the whole, when series, I think it was series 8, was about to come out, Peter Capaldi's first series, they did the whole sort of rock star, let's get out there tour, right? But the only places they stopped were major cities, not, Hoboken or places where other fans, who are interested in seeing these things could go. People had to travel either to, I think actually it was only New York in the U.S. So strike L.A. Anyways, so I don't know how this is going to play out, because I'm sure you're going to miss out on certain things. I mean, I'm not being negative about it. I'm optimistic. I think we'll have to wait until September, so something to look forward to. I love the comic books. I'm a visual audio person. So that's why I do these sort of podcasts with animation, because I just don't like to sit there and listen, unless it's a big finished story. But that's really immersive in its way, and I can see it visually. But that's because there's sound effects and everything. But just a dry podcast, I need to see some movement. So hence my little avatar self. But yeah, I'm still kind of like, I really wish it would have been something a lot more oomph. Just from the comments I've seen from various people, it is the same feeling of, okay, so more comic books, great. And with the whole, audio, especially with Big Finish, I love the full ensemble cast programs. When it's just one person reading and sort of doing the voices and so forth, I'm okay with it, but it's just like an audiobook. And I like audiobooks, but I've always liked the audio adventures where there's a full cast. And this started with all the way back when they did this with Captain Sulu stories, and Star Trek did this very well. And that's what got me kind of hooked. And then when I found Big Finish, I'm like, oh my God, they have this with Doctor Who. Awesome. So I know Big Finish put out something, but their site as of this moment is not working. So I can't read what their involvement will be. We know Rose Tyler will be back. So, will Billy Piper and David Tennant reprise their roles in some new special Big Finish? That would be awesome. That would be great. We know obviously Paul McGann is going to do it. That's all Paul McGann's Doctor is essentially a Big Finish production. Now, with the Ninth Doctor, maybe the big surprise is that Eccleston is actually going to come back and do an audio. Who knows? Maybe during his time at Gallifrey 1, he was, coerced into possibly doing Big Finish production since everybody was there. Who knows? That would be great. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would love to hear him do another show with David or all three of them. That would be amazing because, multi-doctor stories are always my favorite. So, we'll have to wait and see until September. I guess it's a 12-week release of different things, which is great. So I don't know. We're going to have to, hold judgment until we have the full picture and understand what all this is about. But I am a little bummed out. I really would have loved to have woken up this morning to see that, that Jo Martin was going to get her own series. I love Jo Martin. I love her as the Doctor. She just has this badass attitude that I really like, which is something that Peter Capaldi also kind of portrayed in his Doctor. It's like, I am the Doctor, Another thing about the Sixth Doctor I liked is that line where he says, I'm the Doctor, whether you like it or not. It's like, I'm a badass. That's who I am. So we're going to wait. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see in September what all this turns out to be. And hopefully we American fans will get the full immersion and theater and all that. But I'm not holding my breath. So that's all I've got.